जैसे जैसे 2023 मेघालय विधानसभा चुनाव नजदीक आ रहा है, वैसे वैसे राजनीतिक हलचल तेज होती जा रही है। इसी संदर्भ में तृणमूल कांग्रेस टीएमसी के नेता अभिषेक बैनर्जी बुधवार को मेघालय दौरे पर पहुंचा। यहां अभिषेक ने शिलोंग में तृणमूल कांग्रेस टीएमसी कार्यालय का उद्घाटन किया। इसके अलावा अभिषेक ने यहां के सोसोथाम सभागार में एक कार्यक्रम में मेघालय तृणमूल कांग्रेस टीएमसी के कार्यकर्ताओं को संबोधित करने पहुंचे। अभिषेक ने सभा को संबोधित करते हुए मेघालय के सत्तारूढ़ एनपीपी नेतृत्व वाले एनडीए सरकार पर और भाजपा पर हमला बोलते हुए कहा कि आज मेघालय में मेघालय डेमोक्रेटिक अलायंस की सरकार नहीं बल्कि कॉनराड संगमा की माई डेवलपमेंट सरकार चल रही है, वह भी भाजपा के सहयोग से। केंद्र और राज्य दोनों में सरकार पर निशाना साधते हुए अभिषेक बैनर्जी ने कहा, डबल इंजन सरकार के झूठे आख्यान के तहत वे डबल डकैती और डबल भ्रष्टाचार की सरकार चला रहे हैं। हमने कॉनराड संगमा को उम्मीद के साथ चुना, लेकिन वह बन गए हैं कॉनमैन संगमा।
When I say this, when Trinamool Congress has entered Meghalaya, Dr. Sangma, Mr. Pingrove, and every MLA, when they decided that we have the fire in our belly and we want to take on the NPP government and we don't have the platform, they all came to Trinamool Congress. Trinamool Congress is just the platform. I assure you that in the 6 months when you have a new government in place, Meghalaya will rule Meghalaya. Bengal will not rule Meghalaya. Can any BJP leader will have the guts? I challenge them on record. You have live cameras here. Will any BJP leader in the country have the guts to come into the soil of Meghalaya, hold a meeting in this very particular place, and address the crowd and say it or put it on record that Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Delhi will have no role to play in the life of Meghalayans? I am putting this on record. Khasi will be ruled by Khasi, Gado will be ruled by Gado, Jaintia will be ruled by Jaintia, Meghalaya will be ruled by Meghalaya. This is my commitment, this is Trinamool Congress commitment to you. People sitting here are not alien to the state. They come from this very soil. Mr. Pingrove is son of the soil. Dr. Sangma is son of the soil. Every MDCs, conveners, MLAs, member of the legislative assemblies are son of the soil. They will work for you, and Trinamool Congress is just the platform. You should be happy to know there are 1700 political parties in the country, not 1 or 2 or 5. 1700. And all the opposition parties are being chased by central investigation agencies just because they are not surrendering to BJP's whims, fancies and desire. Every opposition party in the country are being hounded by agencies like CBI and ED. We are also being hounded. I have been interrogated so many times. I have been called to Delhi. I have been summoned for hours. But the only difference between Trinamool Congress and other political parties, or when you call Trinamool for an investigation and when you make sure that the CBI is being put behind a particular person on Trinamool Congress, we are doubly determined and resolutely firm in our fight against the autocratic forces. We will make sure that the more CBI chases us, the more ED chases us, the more our workers will hit the ground and make sure Meghalaya and every BJP ruled state in the country for that matter is freed from BJP's autocratic rule. Trinamool Congress is the only party that has defeated BJP with such an overwhelming mandate. We are the only party who took them head on and showed them their place. Now every member of the MDA government has flocked together just to get a piece of the power pie. I want to thank the people of Meghalaya. Ask me why? Why? I want to thank each one of you. Because Meghalaya is the only state in the country, only state, I repeat, Meghalaya is the only state in the country which has exposed the unholy nexus of BJP and Congress. where you have 5 Congress MLAs, 2 BJP MLAs, and NPP MLAs, UDF MLAs in an alliance to rule the state. Unbelievable. Where Congress is supporting BJP, BJP is supporting Congress. NPP is supporting Congress, Congress is supporting BJP. We used to study in childhood in maths, A equals to B, B equals to C, thus A equals to C. The same formula is applicable for Meghalaya. They have exposed themselves. What can be more funnier? A party who talks about taking on BJP, I thank Dr. Sangma, Mr. Pingrove and every MLA who took the decision of quitting the Congress and coming to Trinamool, because they realized if we have to take on NPP's might and BJP's vigor, we need a platform and we need a party who has the courage to speak to BJP, to fight with BJP and to take BJP head on.
See, as you rightly said, has entered Meghalaya with a definitive objective, and we are here for some serious work. We are not here just to enter the business and enter the political fray in form of just contesting 1 or 2 seats. AITC will contest with all its might and contest all the 60 seats. Do you want me to use loudspeaker? So just to answer your question, like I said, that the time AITC had entered Meghalaya, we have been very clear about what we want to achieve, and we have conveyed the same to our colleagues and workers present in the meeting today. AITC is a national party, but it's a national party with regional ethos. So Trinamool Congress is going to put its entire might and contest the upcoming assembly elections in all 60 seats. And like you all know, we have launched a membership drive today, and we are asking and appealing to every Meghalayan who wants to be associated and who are desperately looking for the change. You have to take the baton on yourself, and you have to take it on you and make sure that the proxy NPP government is defeated in the months to come. So Trinamool Congress today has launched a membership drive. We are asking everyone to call it 96877 96877 and associate with yourself with the Trinamool Congress. We have launched this membership drive amid the crisis and the carnage that the state is facing, because we want more and more people from every nook and corner of the state to associate with Trinamool Congress to make sure that we are able to stand with every Meghalayan in this time of crisis. You will not find Trinamool Congress in your times of happiness and joy, but we will stand with every person residing in the state. We will stand with them shoulder to shoulder and make sure that we are able to cater to them, especially in the time of distress and crisis. And proper relief materials are reaching them time to time, and our workers are being actively able to associate themselves to stand by them shoulder to shoulder in this need of crisis.
Sir, I have a question.
Please.
In Goa, the AITC had also contested, but
Yes.
the performance was very low.
Yes.
So, what are your expectations here in the hills? In
See,
Meghalaya?
both states are completely different. I think every state has its own ethos and heritage and culture. Obviously, after winning Bengal, we went to other states. We went to Goa, we went to Tripura, we went to Assam, we have stepped into Meghalaya. But losing a battle in another in a different state doesn't mean that we will not come as a democratic party. We have every right to come and ask for people's support. It is up to the people. It depends on their prerogative, their wisdom, their intelligence, and their understanding whether they want to elect a political party which will put its entire weight and ready to take on the proxy BJP government head on, or they will ultimately be helping the BJP. So the narrative lies on them, depends on them. BJP lost West Bengal for that matter. That didn't stop BJP from entering into states like Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Tripura, or for that matter Meghalaya. Losing an election in a state is a completely different story. Every state is different. As a democratic party, as the world's largest democracy, we have got every right to go and appeal to the people. It is ultimately to the people to decide what is best in their interest.